This is a nightmare. It's a nightmare, boys and ladies and gentlemen. I don't know if it's working. I've been battling with this all morning. I don't know if the video is working. I'm not sure if the sound is working. I don't know. I don't think it's the internet. It usually works. The problem is just the YouTube app is obviously slow in Russia. It doesn't really work in Russia. We're even lucky to even have some sort of connection. Yeah, if anybody can hear me, I would really appreciate if you would tell me. I'm in and out. Okay, let me try something. The plot, because this is not the business. Oh, look. I love you too, bro. We're just gonna try to talk for about 10 minutes. If it doesn't work today, I'll probably do another live from the house. You know, there's nothing that I can do, but it is what it is. Hello, everybody. You guys are typing, but I would like to know if you can hear me. If you can hear me, if it's working, can you see me? Yeah, I would really appreciate it if I could get some sort of information. This live is obviously a little bit kaput, plahoy, and there's nothing I could do. I'm sorry. It looks like nobody can hear me though, which is pretty bad. Oh wow. So there is life. Okay, well, that changes a lot of things. Nice, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Today, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working. Nice. Love you guys. So my sister just got her visa, guys. So if you see Luz Lai Ling, that's my sister. She just got her Russian visa. My sister received her Russian visa today. She applied for it not more than 2 weeks ago. Anso, thank you so much for Mr. Live during the week. Hey man, no problem. I'm really glad that you caught us today, and I'm really glad that the live is supposedly working. I have some really cool things to show you today. Check this out. Well, if you guys know, we live in right here in Irkutsk Oblast. It's cloudy today. It's unusual for us. Usually we have a lot of sun. But we're going to see a lot of cool things today. I'm going to be making shashlik. As you guys know, well, some of you know, my wife is pregnant. And my pregnant wife will not let me cook in the house. She cannot stand the smell of meat. So what I've been doing ever since she's been pregnant, I come to our plot and I cook. I cook here where I'm far away from her because I don't want to aggravate her. I don't want to make her angry. Now, another thing we're going to be doing on this live is we're going to be unboxing a package that I got from the Hair family. They sent me some of their home roasted nuts, and we're gonna open this up, and I'm gonna tell you guys just how it tastes. I'm gonna give you my opinion, and I'm doing this because people, when you come to Russia and you immigrate here, you are an immigrant like any other country, and you need to find your niche. And apparently they have a nut roasting company, and I'm gonna this is not like a promotion, but it is I am going to do a taste test and letting you know, in case you're ever in Russia, in the Moscow region or anywhere in Russia, and you want some nuts, I'm going to tell you what they taste like. Yes, it is absolutely safe to cook in this house. Look, it is completely safe. The ground is made of dirt. And there's no problem here, guys. There's no problem. So I'm going to get this fire going here soon. Just give me a second. I have another interesting thing to show you guys. Oh, it's snowing. It's snowing. But it's very light. Where did I put that meat? I am bamboozled. How's my back? My back is hurting really bad right now. Oh, okay, I found my meat. So even snow comes in here. So please stay on this live while we get the stove or we get this fire going. What I got is, I'll show you. I got a kilo of pork meat. They didn't have chicken, and they didn't have chicken, so I'm going to be eating this after we cook it. I've been eating only meat for about a month, and it's been great. I've lost 4 kilos almost. I've lost 3.5 kilos. And so again, I cook in the plot because my pregnant wife cannot stand the smell of meat. We're going to be doing it this way. I do have the, is it ram? It's pork. It's pork. I've already mentioned it's pork. And I'm going to be eating for 9 months only meat. Ksenia cannot stand the smell of any cooking going on in the house. So I think that this is the easiest way for me to cook. I usually cook like this, and it lasts me for about 2 to 3 days. By the way, we did put the Russian, I put the Russian flag there because it looks awesome when you come into the shed, being welcomed by the Russian flag. It's amazing. I'm going to go wash these 1 second. So because the top of the roof is open, we are getting a little bit of snow, but it beats being outside. I'm thinking about turning on the barbecue, and I'm going to be turning on the stove maybe if it gets too cold. We are at 0 degrees, so we have to work with what we got. Maybe if I stay still, you can see the snow is floating in here. And the meat, I'll tell you how much it costs for 1 kilo of shashlik. I will tell you the prices, okay? 1 second. There is deer meat. If you go hunting, it's free. So 1 kilo, 1.2 kilos is 526 rubles. This is very good food because it's organic. You're not going to have a bunch of chemicals on the animals that eat this. And it's just going to be natural meat. And it was 526 rubles for a little bit over a kilo of meat. And this is enough to feed me for 2 to 3 days. This is why I love buying meat and cooking it all at once. I'm going to be putting it in here once it's cooked. And then I have enough food for 2 to 3 days. For $5 to $7, this is amazing. I can eat for let's just say 2 days. I can eat for 2 days for around $7. This is really, really good option. I have my hot sauce here. Oh, thank you so much. Hi, Dan. I'm from San Diego, but I lived in Whittier for school. Most of my best friends are from Pico. Are you from? Yeah, I'm actually from Southern California. I'm from Southern California. I'm from the San Fernando Valley, and my accent is because I'm from SoCal. A lot of people always ask me about my accent, and I tell them that this is how we talk in Southern California. So thank you so much for the support, my friend. It was really nice to see that you're from the area, Southern California, right? But as you can see, I have hot sauce because I do put a little bit of I put all of this. Realistically speaking, I use all of the hot sauce. Yeah, and besides, I used to live in Oceanside while I was in the United States Marine Corps, guys. You have to remember, I was an enlisted man. By the way, thank you so much for joining the channel memberships. And if I'm missing donations and memberships, I'm so sorry. The problem is I'm using Streamlabs to stream because it's not working on the YouTube app. But you guys know that I really appreciate your guys' support. Today we're going to be on live until I'm done working outside. We're going to cook some food. And then we're going to go to work, and then we're going to eat a little bit of food, okay? So that's the plan for today. I am going to show you what we were working on yesterday, and I'm going to finish the job today. It just takes a while to get ready. But while I'm getting the fire starting, hello, Dog Hodler, welcome. I'm gonna try to get this fire started. No, NFRKZ hasn't replied, but I will be making a full video of breaking down the stuff that he was doing. I'm still working on the full video for that. Right now, guys, what I'm trying to do is make the fire so that I can make some shashlik. One of the bags from the charcoal is already over, so I'm using it to make this fire. Usually, I start the fire differently, but I need to do it fast today because it's 0 degrees outside. If you're just tuning in, we will be reaching below 0 temperature, so it's really important for me to start this fire. In the past, I don't really drink vodka, guys. It's not really healthy, by the way. And I'm not going to promote alcoholism. We do have a lot of problem with alcohol in small towns. And I wouldn't openly speak about alcohol often. You know, it doesn't make any sense. Almost ready with the fire, guys. No, I understand you're just joking, but the thing is, I don't often promote vodka or the alcohol problem, and like I don't usually talk about alcohol stuff because I live in a place where in Russia there's a lot of people who are alcoholics, like small towns, and I don't want to make that stereotype even bigger. Good night, my friend. Thank you for joining us. By the way, if you're watching, guys, if you're watching this stream still, please type 1 or type yes if you've ever eaten shashlik, because that's what we're doing today. Please let me know. Type yes if you ate shashlik before, or say no if you've never eaten shashlik before. Because right now what we're doing is we're getting ready to make some shashlik, and this is a very, very normal thing to eat here in Russia. People do shashlik all the time. No, wow. I'm seeing a lot of no's. As a Russian, it's my duty. That was a really funny answer. So if you don't know what shashlik is, it's basically like a kebab. The best way I can describe it is almost like a kebab, shish kebab, right? You put meat into this thing and then you'll cook it on the barbecue. I'm better at starting a fire without the damn lighter, man. But I have to burn some coal, or some charcoal rather. All right, we're almost ready, guys. I'm sorry. At least you don't have to look at a bunch of freaks on the streets like we do here in the United States. Guys, believe me, there's freaks here in Russia too. It's a huge misconception, guys. But don't get it twisted. What I do love about Russia is that there's less freaks. And if you live in a place like where I live, you never have to go into the city if you don't want to, right? But you could do that anywhere else in the world, I believe. Okay, we're cooking now. So, let me know, guys. Have any questions for me? And I will answer right now while our coal is warming up. I'll answer some guys' questions. But do remember that right now, because we're streaming from Streamlabs, it's a little harder for me to read the chat. What is your favorite food here? It has to be... Well, so I don't get in trouble, but it's not because I don't want to get in trouble. It's whatever my wife cooks, but my wife has very good soups. Russians don't cook the best food in the world, but they do cook the best soups. And I'll defend that until I die. I'm a Mexican, like from Mexican culture, and we have a pride like, oh, our food is so good, but we don't have the best soup. Russians have absolutely amazing soup, and they are second to none. Are you from VDV? No, I am not. Oh, wow. Oh, Anton. If I have a son, by the way, you guys know my wife is pregnant. If I do have a son, I don't want him to be VDV. I just want him to be like a normal Marine. It would be awesome if my son could be a Russian Marine, if I had a son. And yeah, it would be a little bit strange though, because they would ask like, what the heck are you doing? Why are you joining the Marines? And you have to tell them, you have to say, hey bro, you're my son. You got to let my kids, the people know your father's a Marine. Thank you, by the way. No, VDB is like airborne special forces. I don't know. I think that in Russia, the Marines are not really that important. But in America, the Marines are absolutely important. As far as like combat roles, the Marines really do put in work. Can you buy local anesthetics, numbing chemicals in Russia? I'm not sure. So what we're going to be doing today is cooking the shashlik. After we're done cooking the shashlik, we're going to be doing some work. And I just noticed we don't have a moderator in here. That's really bad. There's no way I can do any kicking since we don't have any moderators. I'm sorry, but you're just going to have to deal with people who are ignorant, right? People just hate Russia for no reason. It's a really good thing that kind of person is in our chat, because nobody invited him here. Nobody's saying anything negative about any other thing in the world, but they love to hate Russia. People love to hate Russia. And I can't block anybody because I'm not on the app. But just know, guys, it is the weirdest thing to see people go out of their way to show hate. But we're not going to block them. We don't have any admins on right now. I'm just letting you guys know. This is how they show their true colors. They go and look for hate, while they say that the other side is the hateful one, right? If you're just tuning in, guys, we're still getting the charcoal ready. The fire was started with that wood that's over there. That wood is recycled wall, okay? That is recycled wall. If you're just tuning in, we have a kilo of shashlik marinated pork meat. My wife is pregnant. My wife does not like the smell of cooking, and I have to come outside and do this. Nice. It's getting ready. It's getting ready. We need a lot of charcoal burning because we're going to wrap it all around here, guys. It's going to be during the whole thing here. All right, that should be enough. The snow is coming in. I don't know if you can see this, guys, but the snow is coming in. That's how it's. Maybe we're -1 now, which is really interesting because yesterday we were like +10. The reason why I don't close the roof is because I don't want to waste even 1 ruble building something I'm going to break down. We will start the house build next week. We're going to start doing foundation work. Okay. While that is burning, guys, I want to show you what we've been working on. Welcome to the live stream. So, if you look at this, guys, this is the connection that controls our electric gate. Now, Ksenia, her father and I, by the way, Ksenia, her father and I, we routed this cable all the way from the gate. I'm going to show you the trench that we dug. I'm going to show you the whole setup. This right here is very important because when I get older and it's snowing, there's no way I want to be going out and, shoveling snow to try to open a conventional gate. So we routed this cable. You can see the work here. I did this work yesterday and I finished connecting it. Ksenia's father did the female end over there. He helped me immensely, and so did Ksenia. You see it goes through there, and let me show you. Check this out. Love that Russian flag behind that, yeah? So you see, we routed the cable through the side of the building. And we dug a shallow trench here because the ground is going to be higher. And it goes all the way to the electric gate motor. And what I love about this is this. So you don't have to get out of your car, and the signal works very, very good. I can stop it. I can close it back up. That thing has been the pride and joy of this place because very few people have this style where you don't even have a tire on the bottom or a railing. That thing is 6 meters wide. You can fit damn near everything. I love this gate, but before we had a cord coming and crossing the yard, and that was not good, guys. You don't want that cord on the floor. So what do we do? Like I said, we did this trench, and it worked out well. You can see it's snowing, and now it's accumulating on the ground. What I'm going to be doing is cooking the shashlik, and then I'm going to be closing the trench. Okay, so I'm going to be working today. This live that we're on is multiple things we're going to be doing. The gate, believe it or not, so I did a video, guys. The entire wall and the gate together was $2,500, I believe. At the time, I paid around $2,500 for the entire gate with the foundation and the wall. So it wasn't just the gate. It was the wall, and I'll show you. You can see what the wall looks like. You see there's a foundation. This is metal. This is metal sheets. Aluminum maybe? No, not aluminum. And all the way over there. Hello to South Africa. Welcome. Altogether, I believe it was $2,500. And it's one of the best investments. Yeah, steel. And those sheets, I don't know what it's made of. Sorry. Oh, guys. It's looking good. Whew. It's looking good. We're almost ready to cook, boys. Is the cable jack rated or dirt burial? No, everything is great. Everything is to what it's supposed to be, okay? We don't just put things on the ground. We get professionals to let us know what we need, and we tell them what we're doing. So don't worry. I don't know all the technical names and all the stuff, but we don't buy anything that the professionals don't tell us to get for the certain job that we're doing. So thank you, bro. Thank you so much for caring, by the way. We can see now it's pretty much almost ready. It's even warm. It doubles as an oven. Now, I've told you guys in the past, come visit me and we can do this kind of stuff, okay, guys? If you're in the area near Irkutsk Oblast, you can come. I'll buy the meat, you buy the drinks, and you can chill. I gotta go get my stick. Well, I'll just use my knife for now. Okay. Time to put the meat on, guys. It's time to put the meat on. My hands are steaming because it is cold outside, you see? This is steam from my hands. Wow. It's only 0 degrees, guys. Don't worry. It's only 0 degrees. This is nothing. Everything's gonna be fine. Besides, I'm next to the little stove here, guys. No problem. Usually, if it drops below negative 25, 30, I'm not going out. Yes, 0 degrees, not bad at all, guys. Now, they did give me these huge cuts. I don't usually get them this big. And the shashlik my father-in-law makes is way better than this. I'm going to be doing 3 pieces per skewer thing. I'm just going to do 3 because these are way too big, man. These cuts are huge. Those things are way too big. Yeah, these are way too big, but we're going to try to work with what we got. We're going to do 2 at a time so I can make sure that the shashlik is all right. It is snowing in here, no problem, no problem. So if anybody's in the area, you're welcome to come. I can invite you. I have enough food for everybody. I'm being serious. If anybody's in the area, come and visit. I'll give you some food. I have to keep rotating it, but this is what the meat is looking like right now. Oh, that's a problem there. So, usually I eat chicken, but again, this is pork meat. I got 1 kilo and 200 grams of pork meat. In it cost me 570 something rubles, I believe. Yes, this one is dangling. This one is a dangler. We'll see what happens, guys. We're just trying our best here. I don't have any toothpicks, guys. I'm working with what I got. Everything's going to be fine. I guarantee you this food's going to be delicious anyways. We're just cooking to the best of our ability. All of this food I'm supposed to be eating today and tomorrow. I usually do cook about twice a week, 2 or 3 times a week out here, because my pregnant wife, again, will not allow me to cook at the house. That's what it's looking like right now, okay? How much does meat cost, like pork a kilo? So I paid up around, let's say, $7 for 1 kilo. It's like $6.50 for a kilo because I paid more. I bought more than 1 kilo, guys. I paid under 530 rubles. I paid 527 rubles. 527 rubles for 1 kilo and 200 grams. It's really, really good. Daryl, I can't cook at home because my pregnant wife, she gets really triggered by the smell of meats. She can't smell raw meats. And this is why I come to the plot and I cook the meat and I take it home for days at a time. Now the meat's starting to get this really nice color that I like. This is usually how I like it, when it does have this coloration, okay, guys? That's what I like to see. We cook it slowly, we turn it as much as possible, and everything is going to be fine. And by the way, the memberships are usually given away by other users. I give away 10 memberships a month. And for May, I'm going to be giving another 10 memberships so that you guys, the members, can use our May 9th celebration emojis. If we have any members in chat, please use the May 9th emojis right now. Test them out. Sorry. If we have any channel members, please try that out. These were so thick, man. I needed to really there we go. That's the stuff right there, boys. In May, I'm going to be giving away 10 memberships so that we can celebrate May 9th together. I don't like that. It's not ready, guys. This meat was really thick and it has to cook all the way through. I can tell that it's not ready. Thank you so much, Rena, for the congratulations. I believe that Orthodox Easter is tomorrow on the Sunday. I'm not sure. Okay, guys, so remember, I got sent these roasted nuts from the Hare family. I'm going to be opening up the box now while the shashlik is cooking, but we're going to test them a little bit after, okay? The meat is thick. I don't have a cutting board. I'm not going to risk getting it dirty, so I'm cooking it as it is. They gave me the meat like that, and we're going to cook it like it is. It's not a problem. Oh, there we go. Now we're cooking with fire. Look at this, guys. Check this out. Now we're cooking. I like that. I like that a lot. I like the product that we're getting right here. It's not burnt. It's not burnt. It's just right. Remember, we're working with thicker meat than usual. So here we have, whoa. Check this out. So this is from the hare family. They do this themselves. They harvest or they get the nuts and they season them and they roast them themselves. It's really nicely packaged, very professional. It has a sticker imprinted in the front for their business. We'll take a look at that, but we did take this out. This was sent over by the hare family. Chantel and Leo, thank you so much. We're gonna get on this a little bit later. The meat needs only about 3 more minutes, I believe. Look at that. What do you guys think, huh? We're going to leave that on for about 3 more minutes. After this meat is done, we're going to be doing the nut testing, okay, guys? Everything sounds so bad. We're going to the meat was thick and we're going to be tasting these nuts. I mean, I'm not trying to sound like a dirty American, but that's just what we're going to do. Yeah. We're going to improvise. We are Marines and we're engineers. And now we have a cutting board. That's how we do it, okay? Look at that. That's what it looks like inside. It's still very juicy. This is very juicy. This is not fat. This is juicy. Look at that. That's juicy, boys. Wow. Whoa. If anybody is within the next hour to 2 hours away, come. Wow. It is cooked all the way through. These pieces, these are a little thicker, so we have to make sure to leave them a little bit longer. But again, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. If you stayed during this live, we're going to be tasting a little bit more of the shashlik, but in the next 5 minutes, we're going to be tasting these nuts. I'm almost done with this. Okay. Yes, again, I didn't make those. I only bought this meat 5 minutes before I started the live stream. We work with what we have, boys. We work with what we have. Okay, it's time to eat some nuts. Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for joining us. Chantel, you're on the stream. The maker of these nuts is on the stream. Please give us a little bit of a backstory. People can read what you have to say. Just tell us a little bit about these nuts and the story behind why you got to making them. I think it's appropriate since you're in the chat. People can kind of listen to what you have to say. You can let us know these nuts. You can just let us know a little bit more about these nuts. Thank you so much. I'll give you the stage. You can talk about them, and people, please do listen up. The maker of the nuts is in the chat, and we'll see what happens. She's going to tell us a little bit more about this. I'm going to open them up here. So first of all, I'm going to tell you what these nuts smell like. And it's a mixture of nuts. This is a mixture of nuts. I'm going to give you the first impression of what these nuts smell like. Oh, that smells so sweet. Oh, it smells like, it just smells so sweet. I don't know what it is, but it's like, I don't know if it's like pecan or if it's some sort of, it's like a sweet smell that I know, maybe maple, pecan, I'm not sure. But again, Chantel, you are in the live. You can let us know what these smoked or nuts are. Are they smoked? Roasted nuts. You can tell us about it, right? The label is a sticker, and I think it says Oriechi Skorichache. Oriechi? Is that right? How do you say that? Oriechi? There's such a familiar smell about these nuts. I don't know. It smells like homemade stuff. Cinnamon. That's what it is. It's cinnamon. Oh, there. Roasted with cinnamon. and vanilla extract. Man, for some reason, the cinnamon and the vanilla together make it smell like something else so much sweeter. Oh, it smells so good. Okay, we're not going to eat any of these nuts yet. Chantel, you can let me know a little bit more about the company and stuff like this, please. You guys feel free to ask Chantel any questions while I fix up the shashlik. I get the next batch going, and we will be eating these nuts soon. They smell so good, guys. Hello to Texas. So I'm also gonna be doing a Russian military MRE soon, guys. If you were wondering what the Russian military eats, yeah, I'm gonna be doing a Russian military MRE opening soon. Have you ever tried Tula gingerbread? I have not. Thank you for the donation, by the way, but I've never tried that at all. I have to look into it. So Chantel says we buy our nuts wholesale from a company and we roast them with a special machine that we brought from the United States. On the airplane. Whoa, so they brought... Wow. Drum roll, boys. I'm going to get the next batch ready. I'm going to cut them because these were way too big. Now that we have our cutting board here. Ooh, snow's coming in. Okay, we're getting the next piece of meat ready while they talk about the nuts. It's hard to cut because this thing's too damn soft. It's not the knife's fault that I haven't sharpened it, by the way. Okay, here we go. It's time to taste the nuts. We're back. Welcome, guys. I was getting the next batch of shashlik ready. It's time to taste those nuts. Here we go. Yes, we're still fishing. The lakes are just melting. By the way, the type of meat is 1 kilo and 200 grams of pork meat seasoned for shashlik. All right, here we go. This is it, guys. By the way, if you are in Russia and you want to taste these nuts, you can contact the Hair family. I'll put a link after this live. Here we go. Golly. We're going to try a cashew first. And they really do generously apply all the seasoning on this. I'm going to get another one. Listen, this is what they look like. The flavor, and I'm not exaggerating, is the perfect amount of sweet. The crunch is there. The cashews are delicious. It's not a taste that is exaggerated, right? All of the ingredients are not exaggerated. When you bite it and all the way through, when you're chewing it, you do get that cinnamon flavor. I'm not sure what the heck this is. It's just a clump of nuts. We're going to eat it anyways. Let's see what it tastes like. I think that was a walnut, maybe. What kind of nut is this? I'm not sure what this one is. I don't know. I don't usually eat nuts. But yeah, please let me know what this is. I didn't read the information. It is cashews, walnuts. Oh, and pecans. Pecans. Almond. Yes, almond. That's what it is. Now, I don't know if you guys really like nuts, but I don't usually eat them in any other way except salted or with lemon and chili. I like peanuts with chili and lemon. And I can't really eat a lot of sugary stuff, so I'm going to stop eating. And yes, that is a rooster. I live in the outback inside of town. If you live in Russia, go ahead. You can contact Chantel. The Hera family does these nuts out there near the Moscow region, if I'm not mistaken, somewhere. Okay. The cashews are undefeated, guys. The cashews are undefeated. These things are incredible. I've already singled them out, and I'm on them. But all of the nuts, I am really surprised how they can mix that flavor and keep it constant throughout the whole bag. I'm not sure if this was a special bag, Chantel. I'm not sure, but this bag right here, delicious. Every nut is glazed with the right amount of seasoning. And when you look close enough, you can see the cinnamon. You can see the ingredients. Very good. Chantel, thank you so much for sending these nuts. Really, really nice. I'm going to be sharing these with my wife when I'm out of here. Wow. My wife doesn't have any cousins. Yes, cashews are not... Oh. Cashews are not cheap. But I think a pack of these once a month is absolutely worth it if you can't eat a lot of sugar and if you can't afford it. That's the number. If you live in Russia and you want to contact them, the number is 7989-107-0084. Very good nuts. If you're in Russia, come taste these nuts. You will not regret having these nuts in your mouth. These nuts are very nicely seasoned. These nuts are not too sweet. And I'll tell you another thing. These nuts were not hard at all. They're seasoned and they do get hard, but I could still chew through them. I don't have the best teeth. I broke some in the war, and even my teeth can break through these nuts. I'm going to eat one more. We got that rooster singing out there like if it's not -2 degrees now. The cashews are undefeated. We'll put that back here. Anso, brother. You're very close, Anso. I think you're in Japan, right? You're right across. You can come visit. Dan bites his enemy. That's dedication. The pieces are a lot smaller now. We are at -2. The snow has picked up, guys. I want to show you. Okay, guys, you remember when we started this live what it looked like outside. Please, everybody right now, write in chat. I don't know, write a number 1, everybody number 1, to let me know that you're ready for me to flip this camera. If you were watching this live from the beginning, type 1 now. Spam 1 because I'm going to flip the camera and I'm going to show you what it's like to live in Siberia. And I'm not going to stop until I see a wave of 1s. No talking, just spam 1. Because what you're about to see is essentially what it's like living in Russia. We started when we were about we're at 0, and now we've moved to -2. And this is what it looks like now. Okay, you can see now the snow is sticking to the ground now. When you guys got here, there was nothing going on the floor. A little bit of water is melting from the top. And the Siberian rooster is singing. The Siberian rooster is at the top of his game. And yeah, the rule of thumb is for 3 months, you might be looking at $2,000 to be safe. This building will be a sauna, by the way. Oh, I got the shashlik burning. I got carried away. I can't be doing that, guys. Oh, no problem. We're good. We're fine. The meat is fine. Everything is fine, guys. If you're just joining us, this is the third installment of the shashlik. One of them did burn a little bit, but it's not going to be a problem. No, not that major. Now, when we're done making this shashlik, we're going to go outside and bury the line that we use for our electric gate. I can't get that taste of those nuts out of my mouth. The cinnamon really lingers, guys. It is a really nice coat of cinnamon that they put on there. You will be tasting those nuts even after you eat them, maybe a couple minutes after. What is the seasoning on the shashlik? I bought this 5 minutes before I started streaming because I had to just get it over with. Oh, no, there's no way this place can burn. The floor is made of dirt, and there is plenty ventilation. It is snowing in. Check it out. This is what it's looking like. We did get I did cut these into smaller pieces. You can see the meat looks very healthy. Everything is fine. You know, and this stream was not planned. I didn't plan to also cook and eat the nuts at the same time. So I'm talking about meat and nuts this entire time. I'm not bothered by it. I'm okay with it. The shashlik is delicious. I'm enjoying this live stream. We're going to go out and work in a couple minutes. The snow is coming in through the door. If that rooster don't shut up, we can cook it. Sup, Dan? How's the house coming? Guys, next week we're going to be drawing the points on the ground for our foundation. I recently made a video talking about how I am not rushing to build this house. We have a baby on the way. I have to make sure that my wife is healthy, that my child is healthy before I even invest in majorly to build a house. Right now, my wife is 3 months pregnant, and right now all I care about is making sure my wife makes it to her delivery date healthy. Dan, are you still working at the university? From time to time they do call, but recently we had I had a fallout with the university because they didn't like me talking to students outside of classes, but I was trying to make content getting students' opinion, and I overstepped my boundaries, but they didn't say I couldn't do it. and I didn't really like how I got talked to. So I was like, I don't need to waste my time driving 2 hours to come to the university to be told things that I can do after I do them instead of just telling me beforehand. I don't roll like that. I really enjoyed your naughty and nice of YouTubers. Oh yeah, I'm gonna be making a full video of that probably tomorrow. It's gonna be out. Hello Dan, do you have a visa? No, I'm not gonna get citizenship anytime soon. No. Sorry, man. I'm cooking and trying to get things done. Sorry, where is it? I told you I'm on another app here. Oh, here we go. Doge Hodler says, is food in Russia still non-GMO? Listen, this GMO thing. Oh, here's the alerts right here on the side. Okay, sorry, brother. So, the GMO thing in Russia, it's very tricky. Yes, it's non-GMO, but they're trying to figure out laws like not Russia, but countries outside of Russia who want to sell in Russia are trying to figure out ways of how to add all that nasty stuff and import it into Russia. Now, non-GMO exists within the territory, right? But it's these other countries who want to import things that really are trying to ruin the food inside of Russia. I hope that makes sense. Russia itself will regulate its foods, but Russia finds it harder to regulate incoming foods from other countries. For instance, I'll give you guys an example. Russia allowed other people, like, I'm not going to say names, but like minorities, like, I'll just tell you, in my town, there may be minorities who kill their own meat and sell it to some stores. It's illegal. Russia was not cracking down on these businesses. Now Russia slowly cracking down on small businesses selling the nasty meat into the local stores. In fact, Russia has been closing stores that buy meats from these minorities. I'm not going to say what minorities they are. I will just say that the minority starts with the G and ends with the Y. Okay, I'm just saying. So, Doge, thank you so much for the donation, brother. Listen, when I give answers, I don't want to offend people. If you ask me something, I just tell it how it is, you know? I am pretty autistic. Man, the food in America, you can tell the difference when you eat in Russia. A lot of the vegetables taste different. I had a culture shock when I tasted tomato here in Russia. When I ate a tomato in Russia, I was like, what the heck is that taste? Yeah, don't worry, guys. I'm going to be making a video on NFKRZ. I recently did a live and I kind of exposed them, but I'm going to be doing a full one. Dan, I hate to ask, but is there a way to contact you if any questions? Not a problem. If you need to contact me, all you need to do is write me on Telegram, The Wild Siberian. Join our Telegram. It is the Russian experience, and the nuts is amazing. The aftertaste is really good. I still taste the nuts. Check this out, guys. Now these are really, really good. This is what I like to see. Those are really well cooked. So NFKRZ is the biggest YouTuber from Russia that doesn't live in Russia. I'm not going to get into it right now, but I will be doing another video exposing him. That's almost ready. Can I have a sanctioned Ivan's house? What the heck? I don't know anything about sanctioned Ivan. I did also expose sanctioned Ivan. I don't know if you guys watch him, but I did look through his channel and he ended up doing pro-Ukrainian propaganda. And I was like, this is a little sus. Hey, Mehdi! Welcome, brother. Mehdi, we're out here doing shashlik, bro. Mehdi. Damn it. Mehdi, if this... We had a troll on earlier. Mehdi, we had a troll on earlier. I'm not sure if the troll's still in here. We didn't have any moderators to kick that person out. If it comes up, maybe you're going to be connected for the next 2 to 3 minutes or 5 minutes. Just make sure if you can kick him, Mehdi. We didn't have anybody to kick him. Wow. These are done. Wow. I'll tell you what. This right here, any day of the week, this is better than anything I usually ate. Jan, do you feel much happier in Russia than in the United States? So, what I miss is my mother. And I'm happier because I chose to be happier, right? The life that I'm making now, I feel like I could have made anywhere. There it is right there, Mehdi. There it is right there. Get to it, brother. Please. Please, brother. Oh, man. Mehdi came in the right time. Hopefully he's still here. We've been trying to get rid of that damn spammer. I can't do it because I'm on another app. This person with the... Can you guys give Medi the name? Did we get rid of the yeah, it's pork. This is shashlik made of pork. Whoa. That's really good. I'm getting were we able to boot these people or what's happening? Hey, Martha. That's my mom's name, is Martha. Were we able to boot that spammer? Thank you. Thanks, Medi. Thank you. So if you're just joining us, look at this. This is what we got. This is the finished product. My mom's name is like a German name, I think. Oh, that's so good. Thank you, Medi. Wow. If you guys ever come to see Lake Baikal and you want a tour guide, the shashlik is free. Shashlik is free. If you book me for a tour guide around the lake, the shashlik is free. Thank you for the kind words. Hey, comrade. I was, let's see. I was on earlier. My computer crashed. I had opened it and replaced the thermal paste on the CPU. Now it works fine. Nice. Hola, what's up, Siberia? ¿Puedo poner la CC para poner el translate? Es que no le puedo poner La traducción de los videos en vivo se hace después. Perdóname. No puedo poner subtítulos porque primero tiene que terminar el video en vivo. En vivo no hay subtítulos. Perdóname. Perdón. Es que no lo puedo hacer. I can read Russian. I can speak a little bit of Russian, but it is not so good. It's not an easy language. This is the last batch. I cut the big pieces. And I put them to cook here, as you can see. There's something going on outside. Let's go check what's happening. I'm hearing noise, and it's not very normal to hear noises. This is a very quiet neighborhood. I'll leave the shashlik there. Okay, guys. I need you guys to spam 1 again, guys. Everybody spam 1. We're about to do an outside look. I showed you what it looked like a few minutes ago. Everybody, please. I'm about to flip the camera. Please spam 1 because we're getting ready to show you guys outside again. I need everybody to know that we're about to get to the next portion of this live. And this is in true Siberian fashion, guys. Please spam 1, spam 1. Let's get those ones on the chat. It is time to show you what outside looks like. Meanwhile, my flag is absolutely beautiful, isn't it? Okay, here we go. Check this out, guys. And now it's gone. And now the sun is out. It's so ridiculous. So we came out earlier and we did a reverse card, guys. We did a reverse card. We said, all right, let there be sun, and now it's over. The sun that was out here is gone. I mean, the snow, it disappeared. We do have a little bit under there. But as you can see, even our raised beds do not have that snow anymore. So if you've been on the stream, you've seen it rain, you've seen it snow, and you've seen all of that go away. It's so ridiculous. It's so fucking... Oh my God, man. So yeah, it's gone now. But we do have the sun now. We just hit 1 or 2 degrees. We just hit 1 or 2 degrees, guys. Thank you so much again, Mehdi, for booting that person. We're happy to have you here. And you know what? I always say, and I'll say it again. Mehdi, where he lives, he probably has some of the most, similar weather to us here in Siberia. Because Maine is roughly, I would say, even in the same ballpark of the temperature that he's going to get. We're going to get, even the nature looks really similar. So, I consider Mehdi my neighbor. So, Mehdi's like a neighbor from far away, but still a neighbor. It is just how it is. Geography really, really does play the role into weather. Now, I do get a lot of people, like my buddies from Montana. The difference is, I think Montana and Siberia in this region is very much alike because of the huge mountains. And, I don't know if Maine is known for its giant mountains, but we have a mountain range here that is crazy. Montana, parts of Siberia are also like North Dakota, very flat. So, yeah. Let's finish this shashlik. Washington State too. Washington State does look like some parts of Siberia, minus the crazy riots that happen and the people who protest. Washington is very different in that way. We're going to take one more piece and finish off this last batch. Yes, we have wildfires. We have wildfires. I'm 10 minutes away from Lake Baikal, guys. I'm 10 minutes away. And talking about Lake Baikal, we're gonna be doing a run to the lake right now. So I'm gonna take you guys to Lake Baikal because I've showed you the lake when it's frozen. I've gone ice fishing, and now I want to show you what the lake looks like now. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna drive to the lake, but I have to finish the job that I'm working on outside right now. Let's go put this in the car. In Russia, you can drink tap water. So the water that I'm drinking is from the ground. It's not tap water, but you can drink tap water. All of the water in this town comes from the ground. All of the water comes from the lake, essentially. So it's well water. This is all well water. Do you like Warhammer? Oh, I don't know what that is. I think it's a game, but I've never played it, my friend. I'm sorry. I do like video games, but I haven't had a lot of time to play. I think the last time I played video game was probably like I don't know. It's been a while. But what I've heard about those things, right? Like I know there's like Marines and stuff like that. I think there's Marines. So I'm going to show you what my shed is looking like. We have that wood. That wood used to be our old fence. Good night, my friend Jake. Thank you so much. Shout out to Queens. There is the Russian flag, as you already know. And we're going to be using this shovel here. We have some of my tools here. Watching from South Korea. No way. I actually teach English to a student in South Korea. Wow. Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the live. I don't think I've ever read someone saying hello watching from Korea. I'm not sure, but we have a Japanese audience, but I don't know. South Korea. Look at the beautiful nature behind us. All of that is going to be green soon. The train is passing from the marble quarry, guys. I love it. This is where the greenhouse is going to be, by the way. This is where our greenhouse is going to be. Army vet watching from Oregon. How does it compare to living in the United States? America and Russia are very similar. It all depends on your state of mind. Okay, by the way, I'm a sapper. I'm an engineer. I've dug many trenches with my e-tool. I've dug many fortifications and stuff. When I was digging this stuff, I was running into metal, and it's just like if I hit something metal with my shovel, it would remind me like, what the hell? Relax. There's no damn IEDs in there, no landmines. Yeah, this is what's making me lose weight. Now this next part, is a lot deeper here. So it's going to take a little bit more work. It's 11 meters. I have to cover 11 meters. Let's see how fast I can do it. Have I turned full Russian? No. I'm never going to be Russian. I'm not a Russian. My kids will be Russian. I've said it so many times, guys. I know what I am, and I'm proud of what I am, and I'm proud of what my kids will be. I am not a traitor. I am not a liar. I am who I am. I'm a Mexican American with a Russian soul, and I'll never be Russian. So it is what it is. You know, you can try to be Russian, but you'll never be Russian. Just like any one of yous will never be whatever you're not. You just have to accept what you are and be proud of it. I'm out here living in Russia. Sorry. If I misread, it's okay. Because let me finish filling up this trench, and we'll get back to the questions, okay, guys? Because after I'm done filling up this trench, we will be going to Lake Baikal. We are also going to go and maybe put some gas on the car. So you're going to see how much gasoline costs in Russia. And the sun is really beating down now. The sun god is on overtime right now, man. It's freaking crazy. Juan Carlos, thank you for subscribing. I have about 10 meters of work to do. And the rooster's still singing, eh? So and by the way, guys, you know I never change energy. I am what I am, exactly. You guys know I don't fake the funk. This is the fastest way to fill a trench. A fastest way to do anything with dirt when you're gonna refill something. It's just canoeing. You get as low as you can and you row. There's a lot of rocks. All right, we're gonna keep going here. We have about 8 meters left. No, 8 or 9 meters. There's so many rocks. And we're just gonna keep going. We're almost halfway done. I pushed the button. The problem is that the dirt is a little bit too far to roll. We're getting there. So it is very hard to dig because where this wall is, there used to be a road. That road was filled with this gravel. Every time I try to sink this spade in, it hits these rocks. It's gonna take me a little bit longer, but I'm gonna have to do it. Okay. I have to take a break before I burn myself out. Because it is not easy digging through only rock. This is what I'm dealing with. It is just gravel and a bunch of big rocks. This was part of the road before. I'll show you guys. So, as you can see, this road here is filled with rocks. This road used to be further to the left. The government tried to take our land, but we put our wall where it's supposed to be. This road was filled with gravel. And I don't feel like digging through the gravel right now. So we're going to take a small break. And yeah, I have considered knee pads. But I don't know, man. Like, I love being in the suck. It's not that I'm like a dirty person who likes to roll in the mud. But when I work like this and I'm getting mud on my knees and my hands dirty, it just reminds me of the good old times in the military. I don't like wearing gloves or wearing a lot of stuff. It's the only thing that makes me really, really happy is coming outside and getting dirty. Yeah, so in the future, I might buy a mini excavator and maybe work on it. But yes, again, this Gorka and the Gorka that I have on, the material is really, really good. It really does well in the mud. It does well in the rain. It does well damn near everywhere. The only thing it doesn't do good in is cold weather if it's by itself. This is why I'm wearing the under. I embrace the suck. For all you military guys, I embrace the suck. It's the truth. So, I'm gonna give myself maybe 5 minutes of rest, and then we're gonna clean. I'm gonna clean myself off, and we'll be heading over to the lake. So we have about 5 or 10 minutes to ask any questions that you may have. I have the phone in front of me, guys. Go ahead and ask any questions that you may have. I should be able to catch things. I have not ate bear yet. But I've eaten horse. I don't know if that's something that you guys are used to eating. But I ate horse already. I don't think that it's like Russian culture though to eat a lot of bear. What style home would you like? Nick, the house that we're building is gonna be modern. I recently did a video on it. I can't even describe it, but it's gonna be 10 meters wide by 14 meters long plus a 6-meter garage. Building permits, yes, you need them here in Russia, and we're gonna be working on the building permit in May. As this next month comes in, we're gonna have to get a building permit because we're gonna start building the foundation. Dan, you said life in Russia is hard. So I don't think that you could ever assimilate to Russia, because every time I think that, okay, I've seen everything, I've felt everything, something new randomly happens. For instance, I got a speeding ticket yesterday. The first time I've ever even had a speeding ticket in my life was in Russia. So I learned something new every day. Fish in the area and in the supermarkets. Yes, I go fishing all the time. There's fish in the markets and in the lakes if you go for them. What was your biggest culture shock when you came to Russia? I think that the biggest culture shock is learning that Russians are so similar to Americans. Like, a lot of channels don't talk about it. I mean, there's even channels who talk about how different we are. I do the difference in them, but I also always say Russia and America are absolutely very, very similar. Yes, Chantel, she's gonna be eating the nuts later. Russia has automated speeding tickets. Yeah, I got caught on a speeding ticket camera and it was freaking annoying. So, привет из Vladimira. Hello, добро пожаловать, Dimitri. Добро пожаловать, друг. So he's watching from Vladimir. Really cool. Shout out to Vladimir. When do we go fishing to drink golden? Guys, you guys can come fishing anytime. Goodbye, Chantel. Thank you for joining us. Нет, ты молодец. Ты, Дмитрий, ты. Спасибо, брат. So yeah, guys, ask me any questions. In the next couple minutes, we're going to be driving to Lake Baikal. What kind of fish do I catch? I catch pike, perch, roachfish, and trout. Mario from Yekaterinburg. Need a smoker smoked white fish is unbeatable. Yeah, here they do a lot of smoked fish, by the way. We live in a part of Russia where they do a lot of smoked fish. Dan, last question. How do you and your wife survive in Russia? Everybody wants to... Oops. Everybody wants to know about income, and it's the weirdest thing that every stream they ask. Right now we're doing the YouTube thing, and it's enough to pay the bills. But I do have a business in Mexico where I make money anyways. And that's just how it works. So when people ask me about income, it kind of bothers me because I told people before, in my culture, we don't ask men how they make their money. How men make their money is only for their wives to worry about. And I don't know if it's a saying in your countries, but a man doesn't ask another man about his income. Only his woman should worry about how much he makes. Wild Siberia, Russians and Americans are true brother people. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. He said, I'm not going to read the last part. That was hilarious. Macedonia. Yes, not in the part where I live. There are no salmon. There are no salmon where I live. In fact, we don't even have true trout. But they are grown in a farm in Angara, and that's where they live. Hey, but don't worry, okay? It's okay. It's okay. You're not being rude. If you're worried about money, if you come here as a resident, there's many ways you can find work and make money. Don't worry, I was not offended. I don't really get offended. And somebody asked if my kid is going to be multilingual. Yes, so I'm going to be speaking Spanish to my kid. Ksenia's going to speak Russian. I want my kid to learn German because I have family in Germany. And it'll speak Russian as a first language, Spanish as a first language, English and German as a secondary languages. So the kid should be speaking 4 languages very easily. That is the goal, of course, and we can't force it. I think Russians like any type of music. Russians really like American culture. Whether they admit it or not, Russians love American culture. Did you guys know that the biggest concert in the world happened in Russia? The biggest concert in the world was Metallica in the fall of the Soviet Union. They say it was like 1 million people. So like Russians are hardcore into American culture. And by the way, oh, Jesus. You can hunt in Russia, but if to own guns, you have to be a citizen, brother. And so you have to be a citizen to go and own a gun, but you can go hunting there. I think there is places where you can pay you can pay to go hunting in an expedition, I believe. I think you can get an excursion. You can buy a package. Dodge, thank you, my friend. No, thank you so much. Buenos días, buenas noches for me, though, loco. I'll catch the replay. No, thank you so much for joining the live. Guys, I'm going to wash my hands and we're going to go and see Lake Baikal. Please, please stay tuned. I think that you're really going to enjoy this. Lake Baikal, not a lot of people get to see it. Thank you, my friend. Have I been to Vladivostok? No, I haven't. I haven't really gone east. I usually go to West Russia. Baikal is the largest in volume, the oldest in time, and the deepest in depth. It is number one in many ways. Pasiva tive I nas школа английский. Mario, I hope you understand what I'm saying. This could be your English school, yeah? Japanese can go to Vladivostok visa-free 2 hours from Narita Airport. Come visit me, bro. Say that you're going to Vladivostok and come see Lake Baikal. You're in Seattle for work. That's right. I'm going to show you how we get water. We're taking the nuts. We're going to get ready to go to Lake Baikal. Let me get ready for you guys. All right, guys, if you're still with me, we made shashlik. We filled in the trench a little bit. We'll get that later. There's so much more time in the world to finish that job. The weather is absolutely going crazy right now. I'm going to show you what it looks like outside again. Oh wait, it's hailing a little bit, but you see that? Thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us. Yes, we're gonna go take a look at Baikal. Thank you, my friend. We're already there. We're already there. We don't gotta spam the ones this time, guys. Here we go. My Russian is not good enough, Mario. Can somebody translate what Mario's talking about? Okay. All right, guys, we're gonna go look at Lake Baikal. Baikal. We have the nuts. Let's take a nut here. Taking a quick nut break in the car. Gotta get them nuts. Good morning, good morning. Listen, we are going to drive to Lake Baikal, but usually somebody in the chat takes the time that it takes to get to the lake. Right now, we're going to start. We haven't started the timer yet, but we will be taking the time once the gate closes. No, I'm not going to get a ticket. I got a ticket in the mountains. It was a speed trap. This is a right-hand drive Suzuki Landy owned by my friend Klaus out in Australia. He's nice enough to let us drink. Oh my God, drive. How do you drive in Russia like this? What part of San Fernando? I'm from Silmar, California, homie. Shout out to Van Nuys. I think that the best tamales spot is over there in Van Nuys. I believe the best tamales in the valley, there's a little store, a little shop in Van Nuys. Nice, homie. We're neighbors. I think me and Benito have similar accents. If he's from the valley, we talk similar. A lot of people, again, will say, "Oh man, you're not American." But I feel like, what the hell is a damn American? No timer yet. What the hell, SoCal? We're not ready. We're not ready. We're not ready. All right, here we go. Get your timers ready. We're driving to Lake Baikal, okay? Let's go. Here we go. I'm gonna say go. We started. Timer starts now. We have officially moved towards the largest lake in the world. All right, here we go, boys. I'm gonna give you guys the street view so you guys can see what it looks like here. I hope you enjoy the views. This is how Russia looks right now. Hopefully, you guys have similar times. It is a bit shaky because the road is bumpy, sorry. I'm going 60 kilometers per hour, which is the speed limit on this road. I am not going to speed. This is 60 kilometers per hour. You see how close I live to the town, by the way. I don't think it's even been 2 minutes and we already got to the Soviet blocks. We already made it to the Soviet blocks. That's the town. So it looks like I live in the middle of nowhere, but I actually live inside of town. Thank you, my friends. Thank you. Stay tuned. We're almost to the lake. I repeat, we are almost to the lake. Hopefully, we don't get over 10 minutes. Usually it takes around 10 minutes, but I don't want to get too much more than 10. Yes, I have a license to drive and I'm insured in Russia. I have a license and I'm insured. Yeah, I don't think that there's anybody else who live streams from Siberia like this. I don't think that there's other people that even have the location to live streams from something like this. This is a true Siberian town. This is not a city or a town. This is like a little bit smaller than I would say even a town is. This is the only road that crosses our town. We got a little bit of traffic here. It's going to slow our time down. This is gonna definitely slow us down, boys. Yeah, we're not gonna make it in 10. This has really slowed us down. We're about 3 minutes away from the lake. I'd say we're about 3 minutes away. Stay with me, guys. You're about to see Lake Baikal. I can already see it from here. It looks absolutely gorgeous. Get your timers ready, guys. Get your timers ready. I'm gonna flip the camera to myself because I want to present to you like Lake Baikal when we get there. Get your timers ready. It's gonna be pretty soon here. Some of you guys maybe know this channel from when the lake was frozen. This is gonna be the first time you see it melted in the year 2025. We are the only ones showing you guys year-round what the largest puddle of water looks like. Get the timers ready. Right now, if you're on the stream, just wait 1 more minute. You don't want to miss this. This is the first time you're gonna see Lake Baikal, the largest lake in the world, melted, okay? So, all right, boys. If you have a timer, stop the timer. We are here. Stop the timer. We are here. I am officially at the shores of Lake Baikal. What was the time? This was probably the slowest we ever got here. Please let me know what time. 7 minutes. Who else has a timer? Richard got 7. 6:57. Wow, you guys really are on time. All right, nice. Check this out, guys. Check it out. Here we go. Thank you so much. We made it under 10 minutes from my house. That's how close I live to the largest lake in the world, is less than 10 minutes. And we had traffic today. That was very much a lot of traffic for our small town. You see that the edges still have a little bit of snow and frost and ice because all of it accumulates on the edge. Check it out. I'm gonna drive you guys over there where it's a lot more melted. This is Lake Baikal, Shivan. Welcome to the stream. This is Lake Baikal. This is in the center of Siberia. This is known as the largest lake. I'm gonna take you guys to the other side. I'm taking you guys to the other side. It's a better view over there. I'm giving you guys a better look. Stay with me. Oh, we got some people drinking in front of the lake. I'm gonna take you guys to a better spot where we can see the lake a little bit better. I'll give you guys a little bit of backstory. So the first time I ever saw the lake was 2022. I arrived in April of 2022 and I saw the lake April maybe 19 and it was still frozen. The lake melted sometime in May in 2022 and now this year it already melted in April. There are sturgeon in Lake Baikal. Yes, there are. There's the Baikal sturgeon. I think it's the largest fish in the lake itself, but it's very hard to catch. Very hard to catch. You have to go much deeper than where I am. So right now what we're gonna do is I'm taking you to a side of the lake that's a little bit more melted. And I'm just gonna tell you a story, right? So the first fish I ever caught in my life, was at Lake Baikal. It was a small pike. I had never gone fishing. I never grew up having any leisure time. The first time I ever had a hobby was in Russia. All of my life I was working. I was working since I was maybe age 5. And then I joined the Marines, so I never had any time to have for myself. In 2022, I really wanted to go fishing. And it was the first year when I caught my first fish. And it was the first year when I got to do something for myself. I had never, again, had the time to experience the freedom that I found in Russia. Do I recommend Yes, I recommend the Marines, but only in a time of war, and just pray we don't have to go to war. I'm gonna show you a really nice thing right now, guys. Give me 2 minutes. No, even less than 2 minutes. This is where Ksenia's father was fishing in one of our lives. If you have seen our lives, you're about to see the same place my father-in-law goes fishing. In the ice. We were ice fishing about a month and a half ago. That's my father-in-law's friend there, Golia. Hey, look, a wagtail. There's so much nature here. I'm gonna take you right up to the edge of the lake, guys. I'm taking you right up to the edge. Here we have so many species of birds, aquatic birds, and spring is on its way. There's gonna be huge flocks of duck. There's gonna be all sorts of duck coming here. Enjoy the sounds of nature. There's duck right there. There's duck right there. They're just coming back too. They're just coming back. You just saw, I don't know what species of duck, but they're just coming back. They don't stay here during the winter, obviously. Holy crack. No way did I mention the duck and their one species was flying back. They're usually not here this early. Check it out. So this is one of the rivers that comes into the lake, and there's more than 300 rivers that feed the lake itself, but only one river comes out. Yes, Aussie Robo. Aussie Robo. This is the life, man. Look, as far as the eyes can see is Lake Baikal. As far as the eyes can see, this is the only place. This is the only place where you can see as far as the eyes can see in the southern tip of the lake. We are the only town that's able to see as far as the eyes can see into the horizon, because there's other towns on the sides that cannot see the total vastness of the lake. This water is drinkable, yes. No, I go in this water without one of those wetsuits. I go into this water. I'll probably get in the water next month, to be honest. I swim in this water in October. I swim in it at all months as long as it's melted. I think I'm one of the few people in the town that do it, and I do it for medicinal reasons. But I can handle the cold. This is nothing for me. Baikal is cold all year round. Yes, you can dive this lake, but it's super deep. Obviously, it's the deepest in the world. So here you can see the river coming and it meets the lake. Do you see the difference in color, guys? Is the camera clear enough to see the clear water meeting the river water? Okay, the river water is dirtier because it brings a lot of sand. It's not as clean as the lake water. Here you can see the two waters mixing. Goodbye, my friend, Mr. Wonderful. Thank you for joining us. So this is also a very cool geological thing, right? You can see the difference in water. Now, the lake itself has freshwater sponges. This is the only lake in the world that has sponges in the bottom of the lake, but it's fresh water. Sponge is usually in salt water. So that's what makes this lake very clean. The water is purified by the sponge, and also there's also things that eat the bacteria, but the bottom of this lake cleans the water. This here is more or less dirty water because of the sediment, but once it gets into the lake, the sediment will drop and the sponge will take care of the water. This is super clean. Mind over matter. I don't have a towel, or else I would have gone for you guys. I really don't have a problem. I don't have a problem getting in this water at all times. Check this out. I'll tell you how cold it is. If you leave your foot in, obviously it's gonna hurt. But man, I'm so white because of this long winter. The lake is cold, of course. You're not meant to just sit still. If I was completely naked, I would be swimming around and warming up and doing my breathing exercises. But if you put a foot in the water, it's gonna be really too cold. But not a lot of people will do this anyways. A lot of people will not take their shoe off and put their foot in because it's just that cold. The water is really cold. There's some ice still here. Snow, rather. But I'll show you guys something. I know for a fact. I know for a I know for a fact that I'm probably the first person to put their feet into the lake this year. I guarantee it. And now I wish I could get naked, but I don't have a towel. I would really love to shock my body into submission and let it know who's boss. It feels so good when you get into this cold water, because when you dip in, you don't get salt in your face. This is absolutely drinkable water. It is so special. I might go in the lake the next weekend or the weekend after that, just to shock myself. You know, you have to humble yourself. You have to let the nature know that it's the boss. So I'm not guaranteeing it because my wife will probably get angry, but I really like getting into the lake early and late. I like getting into the lake early in the year to shock my body. I like getting into the lake late in the year to shock my body. Yeah, it feels amazing after you get out, man. After you get out and you've experienced that freezing cold, it's freaking awesome. All right, guys, I'm gonna make my way back to the car. My wife will kill me, dude. Here in Russia, you can't do some things unless your wife allows it. And yes, no problem. When I do it, my wife will be there. Oh, seagull. The seagulls are just coming back as well. A seagull is a sign of warm weather here as well. The seagull will not stay here in winter either. You see that seagull back there? We have seagulls, 3 species of seagulls around this lake, I believe. I believe we have 3 species of seagull, and those bastards, they come back in spring, and there you go. And yes, that is the Trans-Siberian Railroad you're looking at, boys. Good night, Anso. Hey bro, thank you so much for joining us. Have a good night. I really appreciate the support that you always give this channel, my friend. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day tomorrow. Go to sleep thinking about the waves of the lake. That is the Trans-Siberian Railroad there. That is also the Trans-Mongolian, Trans-Chinese connection. This is the Trans-Siberian section that connects to Asia. It is probably the most important in recent history because during the war that Russia had with the Japanese, they really used this line to connect to go fight in the east. Yes, we plan on going back to Mexico. Guys, we started cooking shashlik on this live. It's gone for 3 hours. I was born in the United States, you weirdo. What a weirdo. Anyways, you know, usually it's freaking Karens or freaking like hillbilly crackers who hate the fact that they're European Americans and they're not native to the American continent. Yes, I have an accent, you freaking weirdo. You may lie to the Russians, but not us. Your name is Rosalina, you weirdo. That's a freaking super Hispanic name. This is the funniest thing. Yeah, a strong Mexican accent. It's called Southern California, you freaking weirdo. What a loser. No, sometimes I like to talk back to them because it really makes them feel like idiots. So you have a person who's writing on a chat. Okay, Rosalina, with the most non-American name. It's so ironic that you have a name like Rosalina and you're talking about not being American. Well, whatever the hell it is. Guys. Oh, there we go. My feet feel so good. Yeah, man, your name says Rosalina, and it is just what it is. I don't know you. I don't know where you're from. Obviously, you don't know anything about the United States. So the United States was colonized by England, the Netherlands, Germany, Spain, France, all of these different regions. I'm going to give you a little history lesson here, weirdo. So in the beginning of the American colonization by the Europeans, you had English people with the original 13 colonies. You also had New York, which was colonized by the Netherlands. I think it was New Amsterdam. You had the southern tip of Florida colonized by the Spanish. This was La Florida. You had also Louisiana, the Louisiana Purchase, which came from France. All of these European people, another group of people were the Germans who colonized some parts of Texas and northern United States. Now, I know this history because they teach it in American history, dum-dum. You need to actually learn history in the United States to know these things. Anyways, I'll continue. While the United States is being colonized, dum-dum, different groups and ethnic groups are actually living in different areas. Now, every single part of the United States gets a different accent. In the East Coast, you're going to have Italian Americans. Italians are not Americans. So you'll hear them speaking with a different accent. In the 1920s, in the 1930s, you would be characterized as a foreigner, an immigrant. Why? Because you had an Italian American accent. Now, because you are a racist and because my people came from Mexico maybe 60 or 70 years ago, kind of like the Italians did, you will call out my accent. But if this was 70 years ago, you would be calling out the Italians because you have nothing in between your ears. You cannot articulate a real thought. I like to call people out like you because you don't even think for yourself. You can't think of something. You can't back anything up. It is what it is. One more thing. Yeah, it is what it is. But anyways, we are together with my friends from the United States. All of them are laughing right now. Yeah, dude, you can laugh. You can say whatever you want. Your friends and you are absolutely not American. You guys are probably laughing from some sort of immigration center right now as you're entering my country. Yeah, did they give you Wi-Fi at the ICE center? It's so hilarious. Anyways, it is what it is. You're not American. You will never be American. You don't know the history of the United States. And to be honest, I've already said it. If I talk like this and I actually faked the damn accent and acted like I was from South Carolina or damn Texas, or I was from Tennessee, if I had a southern drawl, if I slowed that southern drawl and I spoke like people in Alabama, maybe you would believe that I'm American. Like, all of these random accents are American, you weirdo. Including the Mexican American accent. There's millions of Mexican Americans. And you can laugh all you want, because nobody is here supporting you. They're supporting the freaking weird guy who is supposedly not American. No, I'm not getting trolled, dude. I'm not getting trolled. They're trolling themselves because they don't have anything in between the ears. If you go somewhere and you say something, even if it's the internet, you have to show some size of intelligence. She or he, whatever the hell it is, was incapable of showing any signs of intelligence. And when they were proven wrong, they say that they're laughing. That's when you know that the troll is defeated, when they say they're laughing. When the troll is laughing, they have nothing left and they're done. Okay guys, we started this live making shashlik. We did a little bit of digging. We tasted the nuts. The nuts were delicious. We came to see Lake Baikal. We got to speak to a freaking person in an ICE detention center. What can I say? This was a full live for you guys. Down sound just like me. Oh, I see what happened. Okay. I got it. I know what happened. Guys, I figured it out. Do you guys remember when I exposed those anti-Russian channels? This is what happens. They got their feelings hurt and they sent a freaking agent out here. Absolutely got them. So it ends up we're not getting trolled. This is just a result of our freaking work. Because it hurt her feelings or his feelings, whatever the hell it is. It's anti-Russian. Hey, Rosalina, come chew on these nuts. Roxana. Come get these nuts in your mouth. The cashews are money, boys. Rosalina can suck these nuts. All right, boys. We've been at this live for way too long. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you next time. There's going to be another video tonight. Check out that video. Goodbye, boys. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the support. All channel members, get ready for May 9th. There are May 9th emojis. Goodbye.